In my latest book, Kompas, and Herman van Niekerk's book, Born to Storm, we wrote about the elephants. The elephants at Fort Doppies in the Caprivi Strip, where we did the final couple of months of our training to become Special Forces operators, or recce's, as it is well known in the South Africa folklore. And the first story I want to tell you is the morning when we started with the minor tactics course. We were all briefed on exactly what must be in your backpack, what you must carry with you in your kit. It was a certain number of days, rations, water, explosives, second line ammunition. But all in all, the backpack weighs around about 60 to 70 kilograms. It was so heavy that you cannot actually lift it with your hands. And one had to balance the backpack against the tree. And then you sit back against the backpack, put your arms through the slings, then you roll over on your hands and your knees. And then from there you push yourself upright. And as we were walking out of the gate of the base down to the training area, I remember one of the guys moaned and said, "They must be crazy. No one can do a patrol with a weight like this on his back." And the next moment, the bushes burst open and an elephant bull was right between us. And as quickly as you can say knife, we were all 500 meters further down the road. And the chief instructor, Captain Koos Verwey, was sitting on his Land Rover's roof, watching this spectacle playing off. And with a malicious grin on his face, he told us, "You thought that you cannot walk a patrol with it. Now you have proved yourself wrong." And I can promise you for the next 4 weeks, we did every drill, every exercise, everything that we did was with that backpack on. That heavy weight, we had to carry it everywhere during any exercise that we had to do. During the same time, we had a night patrol which we had to walk. And in my team was two Chileans, a Chilean captain and a Chilean sergeant. And they were exchange students. I believe later on we also sent some South Africans to Chile to be trained there as well. But on this specific course, this captain and sergeant was with us. And the captain did not carry anything. No, his sergeant had to carry his sleeping bag, his food, his water. And the captain was as light as darts. But during this night patrol, we suddenly find ourselves in a big herd of elephants that is coming through on a fast jog. And we scattered in all directions. And in this process, the captain and the sergeant lost each other. No need to say that that night, the captain slept in the temporary base without a sleeping bag, without food, and even without water. The moral of the story is that one can always do better. Even when you think that the burdens of life is too heavy, you can actually excel with that burden on your back. They say that if you are dead tired, if you feel you've reached a point where you cannot continue, you have only used 20% of your physical and mental strength. Then it is just frostbite and continue. And you will make it, even if the weight is, no matter how heavy it is. And if we look at the captain, no matter how well prepared he was, because he got all the necessary things that he needed to go throughout the night, but because he relied on his sergeant, something happened which he couldn't foresee, and he ended up without his equipment. He couldn't foresee that during that patrol that night, a herd of elephants will cross our path. Our lives is exactly like that. No matter how well prepared we are, we never know what can come across our path. We cannot rely on somebody else, on another person to do something for you. You are responsible. You carry your bag. Even if that bag is too heavy, you still got to carry it. For me, it boils down to the fact that you cannot put all your trust in other people, that you cannot fully rely on other people in an organization to look out for you. It all started with you. You must pack your backpack. You must pack your kit. You are responsible for that kit. Nobody else is going to pick it up and bring it to you. It is today 54 days into the lockdown. And here from Glentana, I greet you all with a good morning. And in these uncertain times that South Africa is entering, it is now time for South Africans to take responsibility of the bags that they have packed. South Africans need to carry their weight, carry their burden, but be careful that you are not caught prepared by something that you didn't foresee. Like the captain never thought that elephants might cross our path that night. You might thought that violence and anarchy in South Africa will never cross your path. If we look at other similar situations in the world, those people also thought it will never happen to them, and it did. And the Chilean captain thought it will never happen to him. It did. So let's be prepared for anything that might jump out of this COVID-19 situation. Be prepared to go left or go right, depending on what happens. But be prepared. Pack your bag with all the right ingredients that you might need if we return to normality or whether we are going on the right-hand side of the fork in the road towards violence in South Africa. You must be prepared. And you cannot sit back and expect somebody else to carry your bag, whether we are going left or right. You must carry your weight. You must take responsibility of your family and your close friends so that you can get safely through whatever situation might evolve over the next couple of weeks. Guys, that's all for me this morning. You must enjoy your condensed milk coffee. Don't put in 1 or 2 teaspoons of condensed milk in your coffee. Put half a tin in so it can be very sweet, because life remains sweet. And life remains worth fighting for. Where there's life, there's hope. No matter what is coming across our roads, we can carry the burden. We can carry the weight, as the elephants have proved to me and Herman van Niekerk in the Caprivi so many years ago. Have a good day. Have a nice day. Be safe.